Hi there, my name is Jeff Huber. I'm the CEO for Homestead Senior Care.
And my name is Chris Kelly. I am the graduate program chair and associate professor in the UNO Department of Gerontology.
So, on the question of what aging means to me, I think that's a great question. I don't know that I've thought about that. I view aging as a universal human experience. The moment we're born, we begin to age. So I think it's just a natural process of um, it's a biological process, but it's also a social, emotional, psychological process. Um, I was recently at the World Economic Forum, and I participate in lots of aging and health related topics. And I guess one of the reframings that happened there that has really stimulated my thinking here is, rather than calling it aging, why don't we call it healthy longevity? Because it should really be about how do we have the most fruitful, productive, healthy lives, and remove age as sort of a frame of reference, because after all, it's just a number. It's really about having productive, healthy, happy, socially engaged lives. So I don't know if that resonates with you or not.
I agree. I think that thinking, as Jeff touched upon, the different aspects of aging, social, physical, psychological, we're also thinking about our experience as older adults and how much that has changed in the past half century. I think that when we think about the last third of our lives, we are seeing people that are aging that are more healthy, that have more economic security, and have more opportunities to continue to live their lives to the fullest and to continue to age successfully. And we need to think about the positive aspects of that last third of life because they are many, and one of them is the opportunity to continue to grow in knowledge and experience, and also to continue to nurture relationships with family members and friends.
I think we're just in a really interesting time and a unique point in history when, for the first time in the history of the planet, there are actually more people over 65 than under. And so, just one example, let's take retirement. There's in the 1930s, I guess, that there was this arbitrary retirement age of 65, when we know today there's really no need for many people to retire at 65, and instead we need to rethink all of that. And so I just think this field of study of gerontology and aging is a really exciting field, and it's an exciting time to be in it, given what's going on demographically around the world.
I agree. I think that we are too often drawn to the negative aspects from a public policy perspective, perhaps the increased demand on our systems of support, Social Security and Medicare, for example. But we overlook the fact that in the United States, millions of persons 65 and older are still at work, still making valuable contributions to our labor force and our economy, and are very much part of the rethinking of aging that is currently happening. I think, to Jeff's point, it's an exciting time to be in gerontology, because I look at the aging of the baby boomers and their largely untapped potential as a real resource that our country will be benefiting from.
Yeah, and in terms of the boomers, what we know from history of boomers, they've transformed everything they've ever touched.
Right.
And what's true now is they're transforming traditional notions of aging. And so I think it's a great time to be involved in helping to shape what that looks like for the future.
And I think the collaboration between UNO and Homestead has been a particularly fruitful one for us because we see Homestead and the home care industry is really on the cutting edge of our reinventing what it means to be not only older, but perhaps in that oldest old category. What we see is that what the boomers and the cohorts before have told us is that this is a population that wants to age in place.
Yeah, I think it's just fortuitous that One of the premier gerontology schools in the country and in the world is based here in Omaha, and one of probably the premier home care companies also based here. So it just provides a natural collaboration. It's been a fantastic relationship and one that we've enjoyed and looking forward to deepening as we move forward.
It is exciting. We've been now in the game in gerontology for nearly 50 years. We'll celebrate our 50th anniversary in 2022. And Homestead has become the largest provider of home care services, and not only in the United States but in the world. And so Omaha being kind of the nexus of this activity happening is really an exciting time to be here.